And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net, the video podcast for LA Kings fans by LA Kings fans. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalazewski.
Your prayers have been answered.
That is my name, I'm rocking it for you, it's my game, and it's my game, but what do you like? The young MC is on the mic, and in the place, I'm rocking it to the vicious space, the vicious house, I'm really gonna make you hypnotized, but then you're rocking it to the breakers, on the breaker, because my name is a young MC is what I'm called, I'm not too heavy, not too tall, I'm never the whack, the young MC give a heart attack is
Kings fans, this is episode 100 of Overtime by KingsCast.
That's right, it's 100 episodes. You know, some people didn't think we'd make it past 10. You know, but
including
we did not.
Us.
We've been trudging along, and we are finally here, episode 100, triple digits. You know, we're really excited to have done this. We've done this show for, what, two plus years?
2+, yeah. I mean, this KingsCast started as a podcast. A really bad podcast, actually, to start on my kitchen table with a microphone. We used to swear a lot and, you know, built our following up through iTunes and things like that. And then, you know, the world of video came along, and here we are.
Hey, Keith and Chris, this is Chris Bond from Fort Worth, Texas. Just want to say congratulations on your 100th episode. I know I speak for many Kings fans when I say that we look forward to each and every show. You guys do a kick-ass job. Keep it up, and go Kings.
All right, Keith, so obviously starting off any new show, you hit some road bumps. You know, the first episode was more of just like, here we are, we're going to be doing this kind of thing.
We always hit road bumps.
We do. We started off early. We had some super bad shows. I mean, we look back at episode 3. We basically did what Kings fans do in the offseason, because obviously we had an early offseason. And, you know, take a look.
The Honda Puddle. You have to pay $45 to park in San Diego and hike to this pathetic arena where only Slayer and Great White tribute bands can get a gig.
Yeah. Give it up for the Honda. You know what? I actually thought what Kings fans do in the offseason was pretty good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. It was a spirited effort for sure.
Keith, Chris, you guys are beauties. Here's to the next 100. Congratulations.
One of the worst episodes I think we can agree on
by
of all
far
time is the episode 5, Toyota Sports Center. Anytime you have an episode that's 5 minutes long with a 2-minute intro, you know it's going to be bad. I mean, we went out shooting because obviously Toyota Sports Center is where the Kings practice, and we just went there with no plan. It just shot a bunch of stuff. We were in the gift shop. Take a look.
Hey, Kings fans, it's Keith. We're here at the Toyota Sports Center. We're going to see what's going on in the offseason. Let's take a look.
Toyota Sports Center, official practice facility of the Los Angeles Kings, El Segundo, California.
So we went inside. The Midget Kings were playing a scrimmage, and we wanted to check out the gift shop.
You know, our first hit clearly was episode 8. You know, we did a fans series, which was our only one ever.
Yeah.
Went over to Joe the Collector's house and checked out his memorabilia. You know, made some smart-ass remarks. Check it out.
Joe, if you met Luc Robitaille and for some reason he was just a complete, you know, and like slapped you in the face, what would you do with all your Robitaille stuff?
Actually, I think I'd be caught off guard by that, but that's not in his nature. I don't think he'd ever do that. He's too nice of a person, and he's the face of the Kings. Why did he want to hurt someone who's a diehard Kings fan?
Fair enough.
Basically, he would forgive him.
Yeah.
Hey, Keith and Chris. It's your friend Meg, the Queen, here at Kings Court Blog, and I just wanted to say congratulations on your 100th episode of KingsCast. Wow, 100 episodes. That means that you've survived Mark Crawford, Sean Avery, Kevin Dahlman, Denny Gautier, Dan Cloutier, and even Collector Joe's Michael Camilleri glove. I don't know which one of those is worse. But here's to the next 100 episodes. Good luck, and thanks for everything.
So, Chris, let's talk about the most outdated practice of KingsCast, and that was the solo show. You know, obviously we can't be at every show. You know, we've tried to do it alone, and I mean, it's hard to do a show when you got nobody to bounce off of, and I mean, here's some clips of this awkwardness. So basically, when you break it down, we have the degenerate Kings fan who is in jail and needs to be bailed out, and those that need to travel to Taiwan. Not really understanding where that's going.
I do have confidence in the U.S. Looking forward to see how they're going to match up against this team. Should be a great game. Go USA. I'm even rocking my brand new Team USA t-shirt.
Now, I'm not sure how much East Coast people pay attention to West Coast hockey. I know it is late and people need to get their beauty rest, you know.
And the other player is Frederick Modine, and I think for a lot of you, myself included, I actually had to Google him to make sure that he was still playing in the league. I thought he might have, you know, gone back to Sweden or something.
To me, this was one of the most uneventful draft days. Last year, you had a lot of trades. You had the Olli Jokinen trade, the Michael Camilleri trade. Kings were trading up, they were trading down. It was, you know, all out crazy.
Rinus Ivanons was worthless in the game against Chicago. Took an interference penalty in the first period and took an instigator penalty later on in the game and just looked like his clumsy and inefficient self, like he has all season long.
Congratulations on your 100th episode of KingsCast.
So obviously along the way we have had several guests and several co-hosts on the show with us, and you know, these shows are always fun. It wasn't quite the same as, you know, the magic that happens when we're together.
Well, shoot, of epic proportions.
All right, Kings fans, so obviously we got the good doctor in the house.
Instant credibility.
So let's take advantage of this. Let's talk about some of these players that we mentioned earlier, the guys that most people have forgotten are actually still on the team.
Get late in the playoffs, all of that stuff goes out the window. Trust me, I can tell you stories of some of the beat writers and sportscasters in New York, and you know who I'm talking about out there.
Today we got some insight from Bob Miller, talked to some fans, and we got to hear Ron Hextall, Terry Murray, Dean Lombardi.
Justin Williams went down, he didn't miss a beat. But Ryan Smith's a different player. He's going to be the guy that opens up room, lets Kopitar do what he needs to do. And right now with Purcell up on the top line, it's going to be a little different, and teams are focusing on him.
You know, that's where he continues to come up huge. You know, whether we're down 3-0, you know, a big save can seem, you know, not such a big deal, but in the end, you know, when you can pull out 4 goals, that's the difference maker.
Sitting looking at the ice crew with that t-shirt gun, wondering if they pointed it right at my stomach 3 feet away, would it hurt?
That could probably be arranged.
This is Gan Mossad from Frozen Royalty. I want to congratulate KingsCast on a serious note on 100 episodes, although it's hard for me to imagine how you guys reach 50. I mean, come on. Who watches you guys anyway?
You know, KingsCast can hardly catch a break. You know, we've had so many issues, so many technical difficulties in sound, in really bad lighting, in no light.
We've had weather conditions, we've had,
wind,
everything you could possibly imagine.
This guy who's coming off of, you know, his second knee surgery, had one, I guess, 2 years ago, is fast as hell out there.
To see how we match up against a team that is definitely surprising. You know, we thought these guys would be bottom of the league, but they are not. They're hanging in there up in the top in the West. Great game tonight.
It was.
Sorry to see him go, but, you know, $7 million, you can have him.
You definitely can. Lubomir Vyzhovsky, always great. I remember in 05-06, there was talk of him, you know, as a Norris candidate.
Entitled To the Gallows. What's up, Kings fan? Look at the light over there. It's like the sun.
It is like the sun. But
if I was a vampire, I'd go into fire or something like that. By far, the worst technical difficulty occurred at this year's Tippecking, and Kings fans, we had some great interviews for you, and some really funny ones as well. When we got back to the editing studio, we realized we had a sound problem, which didn't occur in the shoot, so we had interviews like this.
Absolutely. How much the tickets and acceptance first. We'll head upstairs to the game zone, the zone, and take it down the stretch. That's a lot of seasons.
KingsCast, hey, happy 100. In fact, from all of us here at Inside Sports, myself, Charles E. Smith Jr., and John Moncrief.
Yep.
Should we give this to them?
Let's give this to them.
Here we go.
By the way, we're changing the world one sport at a time, just like KingsCast is changing the Kings fandom one video at a time. So look for them and the Kovalev stuff at next year's Academy Awards in the documentary class for sure. Good job on that, guys. Charles?
Yeah, most definitely.
What do we have for them at home?
We've got the official Inside Sports t-shirt right here.
Yeah.
Inside Sports, the logo, changing the world one sport at a time.
That's right. Because that's how we roll.
That is how we roll.
Absolutely.
Keith, Chris, hey, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
We're in your corner, 100%.
So we have some special episodes out there, times that we're not sitting right here up in our KingsCast studios here in Koreatown in Los Angeles. The first one is Frozen Fury. We've been lucky enough to go the last 2 years, and this is a great time to meet with fans. We always have, so many funny interactions. In Vegas, if you haven't been to Frozen Fury, you have to go. What a great experience.
Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City, an unusual destination and setting for a hockey game, but an annual tradition nonetheless for Los Angeles Kings fans.
And KingsCast was there, scouring the city in search for signs of Kings hockey life, taking in the atmosphere and nightlife on the way, as this was our kind of place. It's like a World Cup game or like a college hockey game.
Exactly, but just smaller and still kind of intensified.
Yeah, with more teal.
Kobe, number 11!
Okay. All right. Sharks are not playing, but it's okay.
Hey Keith and Chris, it's Debbie. I just wanted to say congratulations on your 100th episode of KingsCast. 100! Wow! Kings fans are really lucky to have you because you guys are brilliant, entertaining, and, well, everything else I said in my opening. Here's to 100 more.
Now the playoff series against the Vancouver Canucks. First time that we covered a playoff series as KingsCast in over 6 years.
Good. Which is awesome, man. I don't think we could have hoped for a better opponent. I mean, I think we had more Canucks fans by far watching than actual Kings fans. And folks, we got to let you know that we cut this show that night. I mean, this requires, staying up till 4 in the morning, which we did every single time. We did 5 shows. Yes, wasted.
Yeah.
Here's to you, Mrs. KingsCast.
Okay, well that sucked. Scuds broke a stick. Vancouver scores. It's 1-0 early egg in the game.
I have nothing witty to say about hockey.
Sip your Chardonnay.
It's Riesling!
Sugar.
Like Jenna Jameson, I am cleanly shaven.
That's right. All good things coming to an end. The Kings season, unfortunately, ended tonight at Staples Center.
Yeah.
In Game 6, which we both called earlier in the our playoff
Canucks in 6.
Hey fellas, it's Chris Nadeau here from the Hockey Zen. History will be made next week. And no, it won't be Ryan Smith playing a full season. It will be KingsCast filming episode 100. Awesome stuff, guys. Congratulations. Thanks for all the great content and all the great laughs. Take care from your maritime friends. Cheers.
Another big event for us is Hockey Fest, a new event that the Kings started a couple years ago, and at Hockey Fest 2009 was actually the first year that we were credentialed. Things are crazy,
Oh, yeah, they made some sort of mistake, yeah.
On the third day of Hockey Fest at the Nokia, we continue our coverage with a look into history, more exclusive interviews, an autograph session, and a sneak peek at NHL 2010. Enjoy.
The Los Angeles Kings are in El Segundo, getting ready to start training camp and put on a little party for the fans.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for Kings fans. The season is coming. The preseason will be here in no time.
And how hard you have to work to close out a series and to get the upper hand.
We have high expectations, we're pretty pleased with last year getting to the first round of playoffs, but this year I know our main focus is getting to that Stanley Cup final.
Hey Keith, hey Chris, KingsCast Chick here with Baby KingsCast. We want to wish you guys a happy 100th episode and many more to come. Hope to see you guys soon, and go Kings! Yeah.
So one of the biggest eras in KingsCast history was in the off-season, actually, last year, where we did our short films, Waiting for Kovalchuk and Still Waiting for Kovalchuk, and had a lot of great responses from this. Got over 15,000 views in about 48 hours, and it was a great thing for us to sort of describe as everyone as a Kings fan what was going on in everyone's heads during that time, because it was crazy.
It was crazy. What a show. We had so much fun doing it. I mean, after that, we were quoted in the Wall Street Journal. Us. Yeah. Summer 2010, an anxious city awaits. As the clock of existence ticks and its very purpose realized, a small but unyielding group of citizens collectively yearned for the arrival of one man.
$102 million.
Atlantic City.
Marty Brodeur's Guest Wing.
Bada Bing.
Kevin Smith.
Garfield Tea House.
The Hoboken Monkey Man.
John Bon Jovi's childhood home.
Sloppy Joe's.
A 17-year contract.
We are celebrating Keith and Chris's 100th episode.
Wow, 100 episodes.
Hey now. It's kind of funny. We kind of sit back. We like to watch a show once in a while whenever, you know, we have time and are bored. We kind of draw comparisons. Like, you know, we started this fun little hockey card show, the Hockey Talking. And
then you guys started one.
Yeah, then you guys get into it. And then, you know, we finally reach 100 episodes, which is awesome.
And then you guys are reaching 100 episodes.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, that's for ours. Let's ask people in the community to do, like, congratulation videos.
And then you guys are asking for congrats videos. So we see a lot of mimicking.
All right, Kings fans, so that is episode 100. We are happy to be here delivering this incredible show live to your living room and mobile phones. We really appreciate all the views, so until next time.
So if you stayed with us to the end of this episode, double thank you. So we'll be right back at you with 101, which will be, I haven't thought that far ahead, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm Keith Kordelik.
And I'm Chris Kalaszewski.
And thank you very much for watching Overtime by KingsCast.
Barbra Streisand.